Hello and welcome to the Court Case Podcast with me, your host, James Court.
And Sweet Tea.
We have got some great stories for you lined up today. Of course, we're going to be talking about Onlyfans banning sexually explicit content.
There's one and only Onlyfans.
Exactly, I know. And then we've got this Ryanair air hostess that has quit and now no men will date her. We're going to find out why that is. Also, much more. Loads of great, juicy Courting with James content. All of that is coming right after this. Before we get into it, we have got a brand new sponsor, guys, and we want to talk about it with you. The shout out today is to Good Life Competitions. They're the sponsor of this episode. Now, they are a subscription service that automatically enters members into a luxury prize competition every single day, as well as a luxury car competition every month.
Now, who wouldn't want that?
Exactly. This month, they're giving away PlayStation 5s, Apple Watches, iPhones, a Tesla.
A Tesla?
Musk's Tesla and more. It might not be Musk's specific Tesla, but he made them.
It could be like a one of those little... those people in Spain where they sell knockoffs.
Oh, what? When you're on holiday?
Yeah, what are they called?
Dupes. Vendors. Street vendors. It's not going to be a street vendor Tesla, guys. It's going to be on the same par as Elon Musk's, okay? And they've given away over £3 million worth of luxury prizes to date and have over 1,500 five-star Trustpilot reviews. Okay?
Trustpilot reviews?
Trustpilot, they're pretty top-notch. They're the guys that tell you whether
trustworthy.
something's screwy or not. So this is all on the level. Now, a membership is only $8.99 per month, and it will give you automatic entry into 30-plus competitions every month, all of which are live streamed every day at 7 o'clock on Facebook and Twitch, so you can watch the competitions happening live.
Fantastic.
And that works out, if you do the maths, at 30 pence per competition. So theoretically, you could spend 30p on a Tesla.
Wow.
That's or a PlayStation 5.
Or an Apple Watch.
So members get 25 entries into each competition, which means you get an incredible 750 entries every single month. And the best part is they offer a 7-day free trial, which means you could win great prizes for free. So the first 7 competitions are on the house with these guys. So for the next 7 days, you'll be entered into 7 competitions for zero cost. So who isn't?
Now that is a way to cheat the system.
Exactly. Get your nice little free trial, win a free Tesla, goodbye.
You can't say no.
Yeah, and you can cancel at any time.
Oh, well, there you go.
So it's really a win-win.
Do your 7 days, then sign up with another email. Just continue that for the rest of the year.
It's fantastic value for money. Now, signing up is incredibly easy. You simply hit the link in the description to this podcast, and it takes 30 seconds to sign up to the 7-day free trial, and you'll automatically get 25 entries for the next 7 competitions. That's 175 free entries, plus 25 entries into the Tesla competition. That Tesla has your name on it. It's a no-brainer. You guys know what to do. Hit the link in the description, sign up, get those free entries, and good luck. Okay, good afternoon, T. Are you happy to be back in the podcasting chair?
Absolutely.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Good. I've got some juicy stories for you today. Some immediate stuff. Also, one thing that I'm very excited happening in our lives at the moment is, for the first time tonight, you're going to see the Avengers movie, the first one.
I am. That is very true.
Are you excited?
Yeah.
What do you think? Do you think it's going to be good?
I don't really think I'm in any position to make predictions on movies I haven't seen that have been out for like 10 years. So, yeah.
Well, I think you're gonna bloody enjoy it. It's gonna be sick. But I mean, I've watched them all, and also the Spider-Man trailer came out today, and that also looks insane. I'm really excited for movies at the moment.
I mean, James's face was a bloody picture when he was watching that Spider-Man.
Was it?
Yeah. I wish I posted it.
Yeah, I know.
He wouldn't close his mouth. He was trying to catch loads of flies.
It was Dr. Octopus.
Hello, Peter.
Oh, it made my day.
Absolutely clueless, me.
We saw the Suicide Squad the other week, didn't we?
Mm-hmm.
What did you think of that movie?
Shocking, if I'm honest.
I loved it.
I thought it was absolutely shocking.
Oh, I thought it was insane.
I thought it was the most childlike movie I think I've seen in a long time.
Well, it's like a 15, so kids can't even see it.
Then why did they act like there was going to be 12-year-olds on the front row?
What do you mean?
With the fucking flowers coming out of Harley Quinn's face and all the graphic writing and a fucking shark and a weird little weasel. It's just bloody odd.
It's supposed to be quirky.
It's odd.
Strange. Fair enough. But the last one was
I
camp,
don't like
so.
things that are like unrealistic, and I'm being made to watch fucking Marvel movies.
But they're good. You're going to get invested. You're going to love it. Okay. What did you think of Thor then?
I liked Thor,
Yeah.
but it's the one that I've been most bored watching.
Yeah, fair enough. I mean, Iron Man 1's a good one. But we're going to get to the meat now. We're going to stop talking Marvel, and we're going to get to the main... We're going to start with the main topic of today, okay?
Right.
Which I've already teased in the intro, right? Onlyfans. The news has been out for a while, okay? So we've all been able to ruminate on it and take in what's happened. Onlyfans to prohibit sexually explicit content beginning in October.
Mad to me.
So, Sweet Tea, if someone tried to explain OnlyFans, if someone came up to you and said, what is OnlyFans, what would you say to them?
Well, it's a website that people can go to for sexual substances, I would say.
Yes, exactly. So, it's like if Subway said we're no longer doing sandwiches. You know?
Yeah, kind of.
Yeah? Well, what other comparison could you make it? If the cinema said we're not showing movies no more,
No.
what comparison can you make it?
If a cinema said we're not giving out movie tickets anymore,
Okay. Yeah?
I'd
fair
say
enough.
it's on that line.
Right. Got it. Yeah.
Not necessary, but a good part of the experience.
Yeah. I get what you mean. Yeah. Well, it's best known for OnlyFans is best known for its creators' adult videos and photos. It will prohibit sexually explicit content starting from October 1st, not even reaching Halloween. First reported by Bloomberg, the company says it is making the changes because of pressure from its banking and payment provider partners. The BBC investigation found that the company has been lenient on creators who have posted illegal content.
So it's just going to be cleavage and feet.
Well, apparently you can still do nude photos, yeah? It just can't be like sex.
Yeah. So it can't be like full-on legit nudity and porn.
But the thing is, they want to appease their investors, but like most of their money comes from this porn stuff. So you'll just end up losing more money doing this.
That's what we call a non-smart business move.
Correct. It is a non-smart business move. A shit business move.
I need your mind on the job, not thinking about sexy sex all the time.
In order to ensure the long-term sustainability of our platform and to continue to host an inclusive community of creators and fans, we must evolve our content guidelines. I'm sorry, but no one's going to buy OnlyFans to like watch someone paint.
You don't know that.
Stuff like
some people find that shit satisfying.
Yeah, they do, but I don't think not enough to sustain a business model. You know?
Okay, well, we'll see if it rises or falls after this.
Yeah, well, what are your predictions after October then?
Well, after October, the people that do nudity/porn stuff on OnlyFans are just going to either find another app or maybe just continue with nudity for a little while. I mean, I know people that bloody put their feet on there. Nobody knows who it is, but they're earning bank.
But just send pictures of their feet. Should we do court case feet pics on OnlyFans?
Well, no, because then they know it's us. I think the whole point is that
it's anonymous.
I think so. It's like the whole mystery behind it.
The mystery.
I don't know. Maybe people have their face in it. I've not been on it myself to know.
I always thought the point of OnlyFans was because it would be just like regular girls and guys making accounts, so you could see like someone that you went to secondary school with's OnlyFans or whatever, and it's more,
really
that's what all I see the memes about on like Twitter and stuff. It's like, I can't see my high school crush's boobs anymore or whatever.
Oh,
that's
right.
what I thought.
Well, maybe for the man, but not for a woman. I wouldn't say that.
Well, there was a story, I think we might have reported it on Court Case back when we were first starting up, about this this father and son that made a joint OnlyFans account together and were doing like nude content.
I think I saw them on TikTok, actually.
Ah, did we find it on TikTok?
Yeah.
Christ, see, it's not just the
And
women.
they were like posting the pictures of their bums.
Yeah.
And their mum didn't approve or something.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Bum pics.
It's very strange.
So creators on the platform will still be allowed to post nude images as long as they comply with the site's acceptable use policy. More information will be available in the coming days, the company added. OnlyFans remains committed to the highest levels of safety and content moderation of any social platform. Now, I've got a story for Courting with James later on, which I think is going to spark a healthy, well, unless you agree with me, it won't, but it could be a bit of a debate. And so we are going to cycle back to OnlyFans later.
So you're already assuming that I'm not going to have the same
I don't know.
opinion.
I don't know. I think you might do. I don't remember the last time I asked your opinion on this particular subject.
Okay, well, stay tuned.
And stuff like that. Yeah. So the next story I've got here, not related to OnlyFans. We're going to get into some fun, unique stories.
Right.
Yeah. Well, I said we're going back to OnlyFans later. You know.
Yeah.
We're going to dive in and out of it. Okay. We would like to hear your guys' thoughts on the OnlyFans topic and whether you think it's the right business decision for them. Please give us a message on the Instagram at Court Case Podcast. Hermit crabs have started getting horny because of pollution.
That's very strange title.
They get sexually excited by toxins from plastic pollution. So just think, when we go up the beach, if we're tossing our plastic bottles in the water, it's actually making hermit crabs really randy.
That's so random.
Yeah, the waters off the North Yorkshire coast have been found to contain a chemical leaking from plastics called oleamide by scientists at the University of Hull.
How have they discovered that? That's so random.
Yeah, apparently it releases an additive which may be sexually exciting hermit crabs.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Is this a good or a bad thing? Do we want more hermit crabs? I don't know. They've been found by scientists to contain.
Could you imagine the solution of what's it called when a species
extinct?
Oh my god, my speech is bad today. I have struggled with so many words. So could you imagine the solution to animals being extinct is just throwing plastic around the world?
Yeah, and we'll just pop up loads of fish and things, everything. Yeah, apparently. It's not only causing sexual excitement among the crabs, but it's also being mistaken for food, encouraging the critters to travel in search of a meal only to discover the plastic, and then they don't eat, they just get horny.
Okay, that's a very strange cycle.
Can you imagine these crabs going out to the beach, but there's no meal, but I've got a raging boner.
Yeah. That is so bizarre.
Yeah. Love Island fever has gripped the nation in recent weeks as romance and drama take centre stage in living rooms everywhere. But far away from Casa Amor, a research team at the University of Hull has been studying a very different type of attraction happening in waters off the Yorkshire coast.
Very cool.
So there you go. So if you guys need a story for around the water cooler today, just think that, Bring
that to your party.
Yeah, tell them that hermit crabs around the UK are getting very, very sexually excited.
Right, moving on.
Yeah, I've got another one for you here. So there's women that are claiming that their boobs are getting bigger after having the Pfizer jab.
Oh.
Yeah. Reports have emerged on social media of cup sizes going up after having the vaccination. Women who have had the Pfizer vaccine are reporting an unexpected side effect, claiming their breasts have grown bigger after having the jab.
Interesting. Do you think that's put in the side effects?
I don't know. This is from the New Zealand Herald, so this is happening in New Zealand and Australia at the moment. Common side effects from COVID-19 vaccines include pain at the injection site, headaches, fatigue, or feeling flu-like symptoms. But many women have noticed their breasts and lymph nodes have swollen after receiving their jabs, dubbing the effect the Pfizer boob job.
Well, good for them.
It's a less common side effect, according to the Australian Department of Health. So the big guys that know what they're doing. They've said that inflamed lymph nodes and, slightly bigger boobs are a less common side effect of the vaccinations.
That is very strange, very interesting.
Yeah, very. So I did not know that. So if you want a quick temporary boob job, head to your local vaccination centre.
Do you think it's their way of trying to promote more people to
get
it?
For people to get it, be like, you can get a temporary boob job.
Do you think Boris is out there going, fuck, closing clubs ain't working. Right, let's just say that their boobs get bigger. We'll have a queue of the girls out the door.
It'd be ridiculous, wouldn't it?
It would be.
Speaking of Australia, there was another story I've had queued up to go and talk about on this show for a while, but we've just not been able to talk about. Australians want to rebrand shark attacks as negative encounters instead of shark attacks. so that
That's
they
so
don't
weird.
make sharks sound as, awful
They are.
as they are.
They can fucking kill you.
They can, yeah. They can.
Okay, so when you're walking down the street and you're being stalked, you're not going to be like, oh, I got stalked last night. You're going to be like, oh, I was involved in a negative experience. Encounter. What was it?
Negative encounter.
Yeah, negative encounter.
Yeah. So basically,
Very posh way of putting it.
it's a very posh way. So basically, they're saying that movie depictions of bloodthirsty sharks stalking and eating swimmers have given the ocean predators a bad rap. Now, some Australian officials have opted to stop using the word attack as a blanket description of all interactions between sharks and people. Instead, they're now calling them incidents, bites, or in some cases, a negative encounter.
But if you're walking down Australia and you hear people go, oh, did you hear about that negative encounter? You already know that that's like a language barrier.
Yeah,
thing.
it's just...
You already know that means shark attack. So it's not really changing. Do you know what I mean? Like, you still know what they're getting at.
Yeah, exactly. It's just... Surely it's just a matter of safety anyway. If you call it a shark attack, it's just promoting people to stay away from sharks, which is fine.
Yeah. If you're calling it a negative encounter, those poor tourists have no fucking clue what they're getting in for.
Yeah, it's probably good for the shark. It's probably good for us. You know? Nearly 40% of human shark incidents involve no injuries at all.
Really?
Yeah, often they're merely just sightings. So they're not the bloodthirsty monsters trying to gorge themselves on human flesh. Sharks are very curious animals, and they tend to have exploratory bites, and unfortunately, and sometimes tragically, us humans are just too soft, so we're easy to kill.
Lovely.
Yeah, so that's quite... Apparently it's very rare for sharks to bite people, and a shark trying to eat a person is almost unheard of. So
Fair enough.
maybe it's rarer than thought, so I guess that's why they want to do it. I personally don't agree.
Could you imagine, like, cause of death, negative encounter, instead of a shark attack?
A little bad time with the shark.
Oh, they had a row.
Yeah.
It's fine, though. Like, you didn't make it out, but it wasn't a shark attack or anything.
On the gravestone, it just says R.I.P. Him and the shark didn't agree
Yeah.
on anything.
Bloody hell.
So I want to get to the big courting with James segment here, because I've got a lot of stuff, some debates, some things I want to talk to you about.
Yeah,
so
let's do
are
it.
you ready for the jingle?
Absolutely.
Here we go. Once again, thank you for the jingle, Sam and Amy. Love that little Caught with James jingle so much.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Really good.
So, this first
I didn't mean
story...
to sound sarcastic. Yeah.
You sound sarcastic
Really
a lot of the
good.
time. Right, so this first one is the OnlyFans related Courting with James topic that I want to get your opinion on.
Yeah.
Right, so it might not be a problem for this person much longer because of the new news with OnlyFans, but seeing as OnlyFans has been in popular culture for at least the past 3-4 years, and so many women have got OnlyFans accounts now, I did want to get your opinion on it.
You want my opinion on this?
Yeah. So the headline is, I quit Ryanair cabin crew job to be an OnlyFans model, but now men won't date me.
Right, okay. I think I've heard of this before, actually.
Okay, so she's called Amanda Summer, 27. She used to work for Ryanair, but quit last year and started posting sizzling snaps on OnlyFans. Now she claims men keep dumping her.
Right.
So she keeps getting dumped when men discover that she has an OnlyFans account.
I do feel like if you're going to date a man and you're also on OnlyFans, it is probably one of the first things that should be brought up.
Yes, it should be. And I personally of the opinion is if you've got an OnlyFans account, you should understand that finding a long-term relationship is going to be that much harder now, twice as hard. She left her job last year at cabin crew, so she took that for granted a bit. When there's people like you that really want a job.
I know, she's making me mad.
Yep. She earns £15,000 a month from her OnlyFans account, who pay her a monthly amount to get access to her content. But Amanda wants men to be more open-minded when dating her and can't understand why they all break up with her after learning about her job.
Okay, well then she needs to flip it on the other end. How would she feel if she was dating a man and who was on OnlyFans?
Yep. She said, all 3 of the men she's recently dated left her when they found out she worked on OnlyFans.
Well, yeah, but especially if you haven't outright told him, he probably feels like you've been like doing weird fucking shit behind his back. Like, some men are okay with it, some men aren't. But I feel like men are more likely to be okay with it if you discussed it, if you had communication from the beginning. There's nothing worse than if, you know, you go up to the pub and you're talking to your mates.
Yeah.
And they go, oh, yeah, I searched up your new bird. She's got an OnlyFans.
You don't want other people looking at the person that you're being intimate with.
Exactly, that's what I'm saying.
Do you? But it gets worse. And speaking of communication, so when she quit Ryanair, I'm bloody getting infected with your speech impediment here.
Haha.
When she quit Ryanair, she had a boyfriend at the time.
Right.
Okay. And she said, I heard about OnlyFans and I liked the idea of it because you can work on there discreetly on your phone and my boyfriend wouldn't find out.
Just says it all.
Yep. I didn't want to stop doing it because I was doing so well and didn't have to find a day job. But because I always have to be on my phone to make good money, and there he got suspicious and caught me on the website on my phone. And he said to me it's basically cheating, which I don't believe it is. It's just work to me. Right. So she didn't discuss it with her boyfriend ahead of time. And if she'd discussed it with her boyfriend, he would have said, I view OnlyFans as cheating. She would have said, I don't view OnlyFans as cheating. They would have understood that's boundaries in their relationship that they clash on, could have ended the relationship there. She just went ahead without and just went and did it. And no, well, even if she doesn't view it as cheating, it's a breach of trust because she's not told him about it.
Yeah, exactly.
And she must have known that something was wrong with it.
She wanted to hide it, yeah.
She said, I view it as just work. Well, if you view it as just work, you talk to your partner about work every day.
Yeah, and also, like, she said herself, like, it came across suspicious, her being on her phone. She had to be on her phone all the time and was hiding it from him. So she knew. So I don't know why she's now acting like dumb.
Amanda's ex gave her an ultimatum and asked her to ditch OnlyFans or he would leave. So the model decided to prioritise her income over him so remained on the website.
Obviously, he meant much to her then.
Now, as if that wasn't a red flag for her, now she claims that the issue keeps popping up in her dating life.
Well, yeah, I mean,
very surprised.
There's going to be a pattern going on, love, because you've decided that you're going to do something that's quite a career.
Yep.
And not tell your partner. And it's just like, what do you say at first date? Oh, what do you do for a living? Is she still going around telling people that she's cabin crew? Well, she doesn't tell him on the first date. Well, obviously not, but is she telling them that she's still cabin crew, or?
Well, she says it keeps happening. Guys I get with just keep finding out and also get upset that I lied to them about what I do. But if I was upfront with them, they would not want nothing to do with me.
She doesn't know that. And also then she knows it's wrong. Well, it's not wrong to do it. It's fine to do it, but it's wrong to not communicate that you're doing it.
Yeah.
That's what I mean.
The model thinks that men sometimes feel jealous because she earns more money than them and because she's speaking to other men on the site.
Well,
yeah.
Of course.
Oh, and just this lovely bit on the end. Well, it's not on the end, but she says she claims her dream man is a billionaire like Elon Musk or Bill Gates, and she wants someone who will settle down with her. I'm not going to lie.
So she strives for money then?
Yeah, but a billionaire is not going to want to be with someone that is sharing themselves with a huge amount of other men. No. Billionaires will want exclusivity.
Yeah.
So she's.
So did you think I was going to disagree with you then?
I don't know. I thought you might have some sort of, because there's a lot of women that are the whole, we're being empowered, we're being.
No, I don't disagree with her using OnlyFans. She's welcome to use it, but I just think she needs to be more open about the fact that she's using it. If she's comfortable with using an app where she's showing her body to the rest of the world, then she should be comfortable to talk to her partner about her doing that.
Yep, that's exactly, yes. You've got the same opinion as me.
Yeah.
That she needs to be upfront, but it gets even bloody worse. Her opinion here, she is an arsehole. She's also said the star wouldn't ever consider dating someone she met through her OnlyFans.
There you go. I told you. How would she feel if it was on the other end? And that's how she would feel.
I want to meet someone the old-fashioned way. So she's earning money from showing herself with all of these guys, but then she wouldn't even entertain any of these guys in real life. So she's being a hypocrite.
Yeah, she is.
And also,
she's literally a definition of a gold digger.
Yes. If she wants to have an OnlyFans account and do this type of work, more power to her. Yeah, empowering, sell your body, all good. But you should know going into that men are not going to want to date you. It's going to be twice as hard to get a long-term relationship if you are working in that type of work. All sex work. not just OnlyFans.
Well, yeah, there will be some guys that don't mind, but, you know, the only way you're going to know that is if you're open and honest.
It's a diamond in the rough.
If she said she's had 3 situations where she's been with a guy, he's found out, he's not happy with it, that guy, one of those guys out of those 3, could have been absolutely fine with what she does, but is actually broken up with her more for the fact that she's lied rather than what she does.
Yep.
Do you know what I mean?
Yeah, I completely get what you mean. And I also understand why men would not want to date someone that has an OnlyFans account.
No, absolutely. And like, I understand that. Well, me personally, I wouldn't want to date a man who does OnlyFans.
Yeah.
Not because I'm against OnlyFans, just because I want exclusivity.
Exclusivity, yeah. And another thing is, I've read posts on like Reddit and online about men that have gone out with girls that have OnlyFans accounts, and they said that this woman, what she said is right. She's on her phone a lot. She's doing a lot, making all of these pictures and all these content, and all of them is sexual. So when her work life is so sexual,
she's not going to want
a sexual
sexual
have
home
time
life.
for sexual after OnlyFans.
Yeah,
then you're not getting. So not only is she giving the attention to other men, she's not
then
getting attention to the man in the relationship.
Yeah.
So it is a lose-lose for men in this instance. So I do not understand, and it just blows my mind. I don't mind girls doing OnlyFans, but it blows my mind these girls that want men to think a certain way.
Yeah.
They're like, no, you should think this is fine. Well, no, it's not. I'm sorry, but it doesn't breed a good, healthy relationship.
Yeah.
So
those are our opinions.
those are our opinions. I'm very glad you agreed with me there.
I don't know why you thought I was going to be like, oh, what a fucking dick.
I don't know. It's quite, feminist and empowering to be all like, yo.
Yeah, it is. I'm still being feminism and empowering, but I still know right from wrong in regards to communication.
Yeah, that's the main thing. It's just the fact that her lying is what annoys me the most. To be honest, it annoys us the most all the time in these relationship things. I've got next up, right? I've got the juiciest Caught Him with James story.
I swear he says this every week, guys.
Yeah, but this one is going to make you laugh so much. Okay, you ready for this one?
Absolutely. You've sold it to me now.
Right. Am I the arsehole for telling the truth in my wedding toast?
Oh, that's a good title. It depends what he said.
Yeah, well, it's got it. I've got what he says on
go
here.
on.
So, I'm a 30-year-old male, and my best friend got married last week. I just bought a house, and my wife is expecting our son in November.
Right.
Very nice.
Wonderful
Very nice setup
background
so far.
story there. Thank you.
Yes. So his best friend's getting married. So I let him know I was limited in what I could contribute financially.
Right.
Makes sense. He's
Yeah,
having a
yeah,
bloody
absolutely.
baby. They've just moved into a house. But I did tell him I would try my best. So I went to the bachelor party in Maine. I rented a tux and paid for mine and my wife's dinner at the rehearsal dinner. Fair enough. Paid for his own
Fantastic.
clothes. Paid for his and his wife's dinner. Good.
I don't even think, money needs to matter. But carry on.
I also had a gift of $300 that I was going to give them, but we will get to why I didn't give it to them.
Okay, I feel like this speech has got something to do with his new wife and money, because he's mentioning money an awful lot.
Well, let's find out. It's going to get juicy.
That's gonna get juicy. Oh, get saucy.
Right. His now wife, then fiance,
Yep.
obviously, texted me multiple times a day with updates. Fair enough. I didn't always respond, and it got to the point where if I didn't respond at least once a day, I'd get a call from my best mate.
Bloody hell.
I have a full-time job and I'm redoing some rooms in my house, so I'm very busy.
Yeah.
She texted me for the following reasons. Reason number 1. My wife was not allowed to talk about our pregnancy at all. She didn't want anyone to focus on that more than her, the bride. So that
It's
was what she
weird
texted
that
about.
she's messaging him that, not the actual girl. You would think like the girl and the girl would be best mates, the guy and the guy would be best mates, kind of thing.
Yeah.
Do you know what I mean?
But so don't draw focus to the pregnancy at all. Don't even mention it at all. Mm-hmm. Right? Question number 2. She was not going to order special food for my wife. No one asked her to. My wife was fine with whatever she was going to be served.
Why has she got a fucking problem with his wife?
So she just texted her the baby, but by the way, I'm not ordering her any special food. even though she didn't ask for any at all.
Jesus Christ.
Number 3, I was not helping the groom enough. He had to help her with favours, seating charts and programmes, so I had to help him with those things according to her. She also said to get ready to help with thank you notes after the wedding. Surely,
It's not his wedding.
if he's the best man, he should be receiving a thank you note, not writing them out to people.
It's not his wedding.
Yeah.
Oh my God. She literally is a fucking Godzilla. We've spoken about so many Godzillas.
Bridezillas.
Godzillas.
Godzilla's the lizard.
Oh my God. I am actually so tired and my throat is in so much pain today. I've just got a speech impediment. I can't fucking say anything right. But Bridezillas, we've covered so many stories of Bridezillas. And this is...
I love
I
talking
feel like this
about
is going to be the best one.
Yeah. Right, next one. Number 4. She said if I was a true best man, I would offer to pay for the bar bill. I don't even know what that means.
As in, so when they do open tap, so people can go and get whatever they want at the party, he should be...
He said I don't know what that means.
Oh!
I think he meant
There's
like
a way-
true
way-
best man. What's that mean?
Oh, I see. Because
Right.
the way you gave me eye contact, I thought you were asking me like, what is
help
that?
me, see?
Yeah, what is that?
Right, 2 left. Number 5. She had to read and approve my speech before the rehearsal dinner and wanted to be included as much as my buddy.
Oh my God, she is fucking annoying.
It gets worse. She told me to make up things if I had to. I was also not allowed to include anyone but the two of them and no inside jokes or stories about my buddy that didn't include her.
Oh my God, literally everything that she's listed, I want the complete fucking opposite because it is just meant to be a nice day. Who is she trying to impress? She's literally marrying her soulmate, is what it's meant to be. So
Yeah.
why is she trying to impress anybody else?
Yeah, and last one he got a text about, number 6. Her last text said to tell my wife to keep it together and not make a pregnancy scene during the wedding. Also, she wanted her to choose a dress that downplayed her pregnancy as much as possible.
Jesus
She's very
Christ.
obsessed with this
She's
pregnancy.
just not very nice.
I was just so aggravated. I spoke to my friend to see if he could reason with her. He told me to just play ball on this one. It's her day and to cut him a break because he'd be dealing with her nonsense for the rest of his life. I was annoyed, but calm down. The husband said that about his future wife. It's a good start.
That is a great start.
The day of, all the bride and my buddy would do is scold me, berate me, and bark orders. I head down to the bar for a drink. The bride's mother is there and warns me not to get drunk because I've ruined her daughter's day enough.
Oh,
Final
shut it
straw.
up.
Here we
Shut
go.
it up.
I didn't give them the card with the cash, and in the speech, I used my friend's exact wording about having to deal with her nonsense for the rest of his life.
No.
I wished them the best and told him I'd always be there for him, especially during the divorce.
Oh my fucking God.
That is mic drop. Fantastic. I'll always be there for you, buddy, especially during the divorce.
That is
End of speech.
so good. That is so good.
Yeah.
I bet she was fucking fuming.
I know. I really want to know.
I
what
wanna see
happened
her
afterwards.
face.
Yeah, I need to see if he left any other comments and
He's
said.
surely got to be friends with the buddy after that. Like, the buddy can't disown him for that one.
Yeah,
The
I
wife
know.
won't be happy, but Jesus, they aren't going to last long. Let's be real. He's not
No.
wrong. She sounds like a fucking piece of work.
She is a huge piece of work. Now, it's been labelled everyone sucks. So, not one particular person is the arsehole.
Okay, no, that's fair enough. I think that's a fair
That was the
analogy.
voting.
Analogy? Is that it? Analogy?
Answer.
Answer.
Yeah, ruling.
What is wrong with
You're on a podcast. You can't speak.
No, not this week, guys. Sorry.
No.
I've been out of it.
So, someone put, everyone sucks here. Here's why. Number 1, the groom knew he was marrying a piece of work, and instead of protecting his interests, he co-signed, aided, and abetted his wife's atrocious behaviour. Groom is the arsehole.
Yep.
Number 2, his wife sucks for trying to regulate your wife's body, for allowing her insecurities to cloud her judgment, and being the very definition of a bridezilla. Wife is arsehole.
Woohoo.
Number 3, you for not taking the high road and waiting until the very last minute to defend your wife's honour. You are also the arsehole. Look, dude, you were totally justified, but you also had ample opportunity to jump off the crazy train before it got this far. Being a good friend means having the comfortability and latitude to say no when your friends are off the rails. You waited until the last minute and let your emotions get the better of you. Your wife deserved better from these people and from you in this moment. P.S. Get new friends. These people suck hardcore.
That's a very good response.
Yeah.
Very good response.
Someone commented and said, I'm applauding Obi here, but very quietly so as not to draw attention to the fact that I'm pregnant.
God's sake.
Yeah, I know. Christ alive on a cross. Yeah, so I really hope that you don't become someone like that.
No, I won't.
You've given me the full impression in our over 2 years being in a relationship that you would not be a bridezilla.
No, absolutely not. Like I said, I just want it to be as chill and stress-free as possible. And at the end of the day, if one of your mates made some inside jokes or like roasted me in the speech, I think that would be absolutely hilarious.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even give a shit.
I think that if it did come to that, I would probably get made fun of more than you would, most likely.
Yeah.
We're talking about it's either Bruce, Billy, or Sam. I think Bruce's would probably be the worst speech.
Bruce would be awful.
In terms of roasting,
Billy's would be...
All of these guys have been on the podcast before, by the way.
Yeah,
so.
Billy's would be like, which is James's brother. I don't know, he'd be very mediocre, I think. He'd be very on the nose.
The thing is with Billy, he would need help writing his speech. I think he would have messaged Bruce and stuff, and he would have said, give me some ideas, please.
Give me some ideas. And I feel like Sam would just be way too nice.
Yeah.
Way too nice about me, way too nice about you.
It'd just be lovely.
And when Bruce is roasting us both, he'll be like, you guys all right?
Yeah. I think Sam would say no to doing it.
Do you think?
I think so, yeah.
I don't think so. I'd love for Sam to do one.
Yeah. Bruce and Sam together, a joint one.
Do you know what?
Share
Bruce,
lines.
Sam and Billy together, they could do one.
3-man joint speech.
Yeah, because they all have very different perspective of our relationship. Like, Billy sees us in different forms to how Bruce and Sam would see us. Yeah. And I just think that would be so funny.
Yeah, I agree with you there. Good point.
We need to make that happen.
Yeah.
And I'm going to be a bridezilla. I'm going to make sure it happens.
And then the bad council lot can do a separate speech.
Oh, yeah, and it would just be aired from on the TV.
It would be a little video,
like,
yeah.
A little video recording.
Thing. Good. Okay. Well, I'm glad we got that sorted. Nice one.
One thing ticked off in the planning.
Yep. Our next story on Courting with James is this article here, which I think is just fantastic. My best friend says she's allowed to cheat on her husband as reparations for gender inequality.
Excuse me, what?
So, she says, my best friend insists on cheating on her husband. I've told her that she should stop because she admits that he's been a really good husband who dotes on her and tries to make her happy. She basically just likes sleeping with hotter men, which to me can't be a justification for infidelity because, well, isn't the point of monogamous commitment supposed to mean you don't do that?
Well, yeah.
Mm-hmm. Her husband knows about it and he wants her to stop because he's heartbroken. But he's too scared to leave because he's scared he won't get over her. And so this is the best situation he'll get in life.
Literally sounds like he is whipped.
Yeah.
And she knows that he's sensitive and won't leave him. So she's just basically walking all over him.
The thing is, they've got kids and apparently he's scared of custody difficulties too.
Oh, fuck's
sake.
So
that's the kicker with these things. Is men are scared that they'll get their kids taken away from them. You know?
That's horrible.
Yeah, I know. And he's scared. Yeah, he's scared of custody difficulties. I'm having a really hard time not shutting this friend out of my life for good because it feels like her moral compass is just backward. I really feel sorry for him and have a hard time supporting her. She keeps insisting that women should be allowed to cheat, almost as reparations for the history of gender politics in the world, and I just can't bring myself to agree. I feel like it should depend on the individual relationship and that cheating is wrong unless the other person has done something to deserve it. Her husband hasn't. She even likes their sex life. She just feels like she deserves to be with other men. I'm just really lost on what to do when I can't change her mind. Should I just rip off the band-aid and shut her out of my life for good? Am I missing something? Does she have a point in her argument? What do you think?
Well, she doesn't have a fucking point in her argument.
No, absolutely not. The thing that I'm getting sick of at the moment, which I think I might end up going on a James Court rant about, is a thing called the sins of the father. Have you heard what this is?
Nope.
So basically, it's when you get people that are like, oh, we can be racist to white people because slavery was a thing and it was awful. We can be sexist towards men because women were oppressed for years and years and years. Right. Sins of the father means the son should not be blamed for the sins of his father, right? Do you get where I'm coming from? That's what the phrase means. Because men in history did awful things to women does not mean that this poor husband should be getting cheated on now. It's not his fault.
Two wrongs don't make a right. And we're trying to move past it. So going back to do wrong, even though he never did wrong to her.
Yeah.
Just because of his gender.
Yeah.
It's just fucking,
Sorry that my great-great-great-granddaddy didn't let you vote. Please go cheat on me. That doesn't even think. Also, even if she was going to do it that way, she's going about it the wrong way. For example, she needs to do it where women weren't getting inequality because they were getting cheated on. They were like not given the right to vote. So she should have been like, look, in history, women are oppressed. They weren't allowed the right to vote. So from now on, you're not allowed to vote on any financial decisions in the House. Reparations for history. Okay? It should not involve anyone else's dick going in her vagina.
Apparently it does, because she wants that. So it has to be that. Do you know what I mean? She's just fucking selfish.
Yeah. Well, people have said that cheating is never deserved. Having an uncomfortable conversation or leaving frequently are deserved, though. And incidentally, there are also your options with your friendship. Yeah, so I obviously I think she should leave her friend.
Really, yeah.
I don't think she should have.
I don't know what she's waiting around for.
If one of your friends came to you, and even if it wasn't the whole reparations thing, if they came to you and said, look, I'm actively cheating on my boyfriend, how would you handle situation?
Have a serious chat with them. I wouldn't want to befriend them, because I just don't, like, in that situation, I just don't think it'll make it any better. I know I just said that she should, but I'm saying she should because her reasonings are like oppression and stuff like that. Whereas if my friends are doing it just for lols, then I'll be like, it's not lols. You're going to be left with no one. I'd say that, like, I don't support you and I don't want to hang out with you as much until you sort it out, but I don't think befriending them is going to help the situation. Do you know what I mean?
Would you tell the boyfriend?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would. I
know that sounds bad, but like I would expect my friends to tell you if I was doing that.
Yes.
I would be very surprised if my friends didn't.
Really?
Yeah.
That's nice to know.
Yeah, I would.
That is nice to know.
No,
actually.
if I was on a night out or something and they didn't text you, I'd be fuming. But
I'd be fuming. They've given me away.
I'd be fuming. But then I don't know. I just feel like I'd always go for the person who's in the right. I don't know. Is that a bad thing to say? I don't know, because you're meant to protect your friends, but
you should always seek the right thing and justice. I mean, it can be hard to make the right decision a lot of the time.
I say that I would tell the boyfriend, but I don't know, when you're actually in the moment, like, it's fight or flight, isn't it? Like, would I actually do that? But it also really does depend on what the boyfriend was like. If the boyfriend had been horrible and had been cheating on her, and then obviously not. No,
but in that situation, if the partner was a dick, and she was seeing other people, I'd be like, look, get rid of the dick then. Yeah. See other people.
Yeah. But if the boyfriend was really, really nice, it's a really hard situation to be in. I'd probably just be like, I don't want to be involved in this situation, take myself out and not talk to either of them until they both sort it out.
This is what I would do, because I know how awful it is to get, cheated on. It's disgusting. It's something that I never want to happen. For example, let's say, for argument's sake, to bring it back into it, Bruce has got a girlfriend. He's cheating on his girlfriend, right? What I would do is I would go for a walk with Bruce. I would sit him down and I would say, this girlfriend you've got is lovely. Bearing in mind, if she is lovely, she's not a domestic abuser in this situation. She's a lovely person. I would sit him down and I would say, look, you've got 2 weeks. You need to tell her in 2 weeks, or I will be telling her. And that's a promise.
2 fucking weeks? Why is it going to take him 2 weeks to tell her?
Okay, a week. It was just a thing I just popped up in my brain. Okay, I'll say a week. You've got a week to tell her, otherwise I will. That's what I would do, the ultimatum.
Fair enough. And the ultimatum trick.
If he can be
angry... Would you make me tell her, or would you tell her?
Good
if I was close with her, considering it's your best mate.
I think even if you weren't close with her... I think, like, girl to girl, it would probably sound better coming from you.
Yeah.
And I might get you to tell her, I think, cheeky, if you'd be up for it.
Yeah. I'd be like, oh, I was told from James, so don't even come at me about it. But basically, like, Bruce is cheating on you. Okay, thanks, bye.
Yeah, that sort of thing. I think that's the best way to handle it. And so, but if your friend was doing it because of gender inequality... How would you handle that one?
Oh, I don't know.
I'd be like, you're being a bitch.
I'd first want to understand the gender equality part, because I didn't even get that when you were talking to me about it.
Basically...
No, I've got it now, you fucking idiot. You've already explained it, for fuck's sake. Oh, yeah, let's do that again. But yeah, I'd first be like, okay, so shut up about the cheating. What is that?
Yeah.
They'll explain that, and then we'll go back onto that and be like, And I'll probably say the same that I said to you, like, well, it was his, like, 3 times great granddad. So why are you doing this to him?
Yes.
And it's not even related to cheating, that kind of thing.
Exactly.
I don't know. Sometimes you can talk sense into people. Sometimes they, what's that phrase? You realise it. You don't know what you got until you don't know what you have until it's gone.
You don't know what you have until it's gone. Yes, very good, and very good piece of advice to end the show on. We're coming to the end now.
So.
I hope you guys enjoyed these interesting topics. We would love to hear your thoughts on the OnlyFans debates.
Yeah, we'll do a little like poll thing on the story.
Yes, very good idea. We've got a new blog post out on the website. A couple of blog posts
out.
We did
Check
last
them out,
week.
guys.
I did a nice cold case. I investigated whether Bigfoot exists or not and came to a conclusion. So if you guys want to know the truth about that big hairy fella, please head over to www.courtcasepodcast.com and go and have a read of the blog. Please stay up to date on our social media.
We are struggling for social media content at the moment, so if you do have any inspirational ideas for us, please let us know.
Yes, we're trying to think of some newfangled new stuff. We did visit a radio station the other week, didn't we?
Yeah, we did. That was a story for another time.
That is a story for another time. Yeah, we'll get to how that went another week.
Or didn't go.
Yes, another
Shall
week.
we say?
But we are trying to give you guys as much content as possible.
We're trying to get some colours. We're trying to put ourselves out there. But like they say, trial and error, guys. Trial and error.
Yes, absolutely. If you would like to appear on the show in any way, shape or form, if you've got a story that you think's worth telling and worth having a discussion about, then please get in contact with us. Message us on Instagram or email us at courtcasepodcast@gmail.com.
Yes, absolutely.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, thanks for listening to the show, and we'll see you again next week.
We've had a great time. We cannot wait to give you guys another episode next week. So have a lovely weekend, guys.
Bye.
And we'll see you then. Bye-bye.